Hey guys, Night Ops here, and we are back with some more Hearts of Iron 4, where we are playing the Fallout Old World Blues mod. I do hope you guys are enjoying these. If you are new here and or returning, consider liking, subscribing, and or commenting on the video. It really helps us with the YouTube algorithm and just helps us grow as a whole. Pretty much, I'm continuing after the last one, because like I pretty much explained every time, there's a bug currently with the Old World Blues, where if you're like past 2280, try to reload an old save. For some reason, the FPS on it's going to be horrendous. But if you play it all the way through, you're fine. So it is like about 8 p.m. for me now. I've been doing this since 11 a.m. this morning. And I'm just going to keep going until it's over. I just had some dinner, had a okay steak and some mashed taters, and I am back at it. Let's go. So a lot of these got bypassed because these factions just aren't a thing anymore. Which I noticed we have Manifest Destiny here, which gives us, I think, claims on, like, everybody. Yeah, claimed by the Eastern. Oh, yeah, we are known by the Eastern Reconstruction Authority now, which is wonderful. So we're going to go down this first because we are currently declaring war on Broken Fangs. Or Broken Banks. Jesus, dude. Oh, my God. I took some of my infantry that I trained up and then some of the infantry out of these guys here, and added them back to the front lines with the Gulf Expedition, because I just don't want the Gulf Expedition declaring war on us out of nowhere, and then just being able to hit us as easily. So currently, you know, we're just kind of hanging out. We were just looking across at them with a small token force at least. That way, maybe we won't get bulldozed as badly right now. They've been at war for a very long time, though, because I think they're still at war with, like, Cuba and stuff. But I just don't think they have the Navy to get people over there. Yeah. So they're just kind of hanging out now at war. And I think that's why they haven't been expanding, because they've technically been at war. So they've just kind of, since they can't get to them, they've just been sitting here doing nothing. Not declaring on anybody else. So they're probably not a risk to me at the moment, but they probably will be a risk. What's kind of funny is that the Gulf Expedition, they're a Brotherhood faction, but they have mutants in their military, funny enough, which kind of surprises me. Now, question is for this, do I have to have that in there to cover that strait? Oh, I don't. Okay, cool. I thought I did. So there we go. We can still cover the strait. We can have these guys stretch fully across, and that's every point that we're attached with the Gulf Expedition covered. Now we could do this and be totally good. How long do we have left on the Broken Banks before we attack them? Okay, so, 75 days. Yeah, 75 days, and then we can go after them there. Why? Why would you do this, Midwest Brotherhood? They declared war on the Gunmetal Guard. Where is the Gunmetal Guard even at? Dude, I don't even see them. The Gunmetal Guard. Okay, I guess they're not bordered with them? Question mark? I'm not seeing them anywhere. Okay. So I guess that's not bad for them. It looks like they're having a border dispute down here, though. Like I said, the Chicago Enclave sputtered out about halfway through their territory. They're just finally, I guess, being held, probably by supply, honestly, because this is probably horrendous to have to supply through. But they're pretty much dead. They're gone. The Choctaw Nation declared war on the Eastern Legion. So the Eastern Legion's been fighting through it. So the Pitt's Future will take next. And if we look at some other factions here, so Volp's Legion is coming back. They are actually coming back, at least in the south. Once they take out this guy and then this guy, honestly, their entire army can come back up north and fight the NCR. The only issue is the NCR is pretty much finished with these guys. So all of their military that's been fighting these guys in the north will come back south. Who's in charge of the... Okay, so Kimball's in charge of the NCR. I am just surprised this fight's been going on like this. Because the NCR pushed into Tucson, but then they've just been held here inside of Tucson ever since they got in. Volp's Legion has been making naval invasions into, like, the Baja California area and stuff. But have just been getting taken out once that finishes. We have the Chicken Itza down here been fighting these guys for a little bit. But outside of that, like, there's been nothing that's been too crazy. I'd say, like, there's been a little fighting in here. We have our person here that's kind of like waving at us. Nice little dancing guy. Just a dancing boy, you know? Just dancing. Just dancing. We are going to look to go north. Once we get Manifest Destiny, we're going to take all of this out. Take all of this, so we don't really have to worry about any of that. We're going to take out the Gulf Expedition, which we'll take all of this from them. That'll be a good amount of territory. And then we'll start cleaning up. And then I guess we'll start having to make our way over to, like, the Chicago Enclave and the Midwest Brotherhood. I'm slowly seeing them dying again. But the issue is, there's really nothing around here other than, like, the Lost City. And then maybe Springdale. That's victory point-wise, maybe. I guess Manhattan's there. Oh, yeah, never mind. They're actually, they're back on the grind. They are pushing a lot more again. That's going to be the end of the Midwest Brotherhood very, very soon. The Pit's future. So, slavers of the Pit. For over a century following the Great War, Pittsburgh remained little more than just another irradiated mess of people barely surviving. That was until a couple of years ago when a lone Brotherhood soldier was left behind during a sweep and quickly used his training and leadership skills to subjugate the Pit. While many see fault with the use of slave labor and cruelty under Asher's leadership, none can argue with the success he had seen in rebuilding Pittsburgh into something closer to a functioning city-state than an anarchic nightmare. Now that we are returning the Pit to American control, we must answer the important question: what do we do with Asher and his soldiers? No more slavery, but they can still run the day by day. So that's a lot of compliance. Dude, 75%. 75% straight to us. That is crazy. We will transition them out of power, which goes 33% to us. Throw them in jail, which throws 33% support the other way. So apparently the people really do not like this guy if that's how crazy these are moving. Like 75% to the left. Now throw us like all the way to here. And then we have transition them out of power, which throws us 33% this way, which I think keeps us... Okay, that would push us a little past this way, I believe. And then throw them in jail throws us 33% this way, which I feel like will be too far. So let's do, we'll transition them out of power. That still kind of keeps us in the middle. The slaves! Thousands of people, snatched from all across the region, found themselves put to work in the Pit. These poor wretches were forced to work day in and out without pay, and with their only escape being to battle through a gladiatorial arena. Now that their former masters have been beaten, they wait and wonder what we will do with them. Normally, the answer would be simple, but the fact that they are almost all infected with a severe genetic mutation raises unique concerns. A cure for this Trog disease is still an unknown amount of time away, and the risk to the rest of the population are great. Some of our scientists have suggested setting up a quarantine zone, making sure those inside receive humane treatment and medical care. Yeah, I feel like we're going to throw them all in there and then just burn it. We can't let these mutants roam about. So that's 15. I am surprised that the people are in favor of that. Those too far gone needs to be disposed of. People are in support of that too. Okay. Put them all out of their misery. Which, 75% to the left. My God. Okay. I guess just, can't let them roam free. Trog troubles. As if feral ghouls were not bad enough, the Pit has its own specific breed of mutated abomination, the Trogs. As the locals call them, have devolved into fast and deadly quadrupeds that hunt in packs and have been seen to use simple ambush tactics. If we are ever to seriously settle the city, these things will need to be culled. Multiple proposals have been delivered by the top brass and whittled down into 3 broad plans to clean out the infestation and bring Trog numbers into a manageable level. The first is to slowly have specialized squads methodically sweep the ruins block by block. This will take quite some time and will drain on our resources for months to years to come. However, the risk of us missing any nests is estimated to be very low. The second proposal is much more bold. It involves a series of quick and devastating sweeps through Trog hotbeds with auxiliary teams waiting in the surrounding areas, ready to pick off stragglers. Estimates have this plan wrapping up in a couple of months, but it is not without its risks. The odds of the teams missing a large nest or getting cut off in their push are not small enough to write off. The last proposal is to set up a series of decoys in areas across the ruins to drag out Trogs into kill zones with automated defenses and secure bunkers. This one also will take quite some time, but it will not be as draining on manpower as the sweeps, and has a lower risk of casualties. It still has the problem in that we may miss a spot. So the funny thing is, with the quick sweeps, you could always have a team on standby, like nearby, in areas that you're doing sweeps. That way, if they do get cut off, you can have just a QRF force, a quick response force, that will just fly in or drop in and, you know, help them not be surrounded anymore. Slow and steady is the way to go. So what happens? So one of the three options will happen. Oh. So a lot of issues, apparently. We get cores from it. We do not have time to be cautious. So 20% chance. So 60% chance for this. State is now core, 20% chance. And then preservation of life should be our goal. 70% chance. Gain successful Trog hunts. Ooh, okay. It's only for 180 days. Slow and steady gives us 1 year. 60, 30, 10. 70, 20, 10. And then, yeah, 20, 30, 50. Jesus, okay. Let's go with the 180 days. That 60 is not bad compared to that 70. Well, no, because that 70 is actually for 180 days. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. That's fine. That's not bad. And that finishes out the left side. And we could just go straight down for the Navy stuff, but that might be what we do last, because I might see what we have here. See, this gets us war goals against those other two guys, but I'll wait on that. We'll do Bringers of Peace first, because I still have how many days left on this before we can fight these guys? About 30. 30 to, or I think 40. A little over 40, somewhere around there, as a quick guesstimate. And then after that, we can start going other places and dealing with other things. We are about to drop so much money on this, but we're going to do it. 500,000 USD to restore the National Mall. That is nuts, but we're going to do it. We're going to go through these reconstruction projects as we go through also. But that is a lot to spend. Oh, crap. I think that kind of hurt us here too. Whoops. Let me go back and see if we can trade for some more goodies here. There's not many places we can get resources from anymore. But I guess once we finish taking it though, or once we finish that up, we will be able to get all these resources back, I suppose. But yeah, so we'll have to wait through that. Bringers of Peace, Heroes of Johnstown. Though initially intimidated by our menacing armor and advanced weaponry, the people of Johnstown quickly realized we were the liberating heroes we claimed to be. The threats of raider attacks and extortion are now a thing of the past. I looked away for a second. To these peaceful farmers. No more would farmers need to give away portions of their crop or send off their daughters and sons to raider lords. Now they live under the dutiful protection of the United States government. Yes, they'll have to pay taxes on their goods, and the draft remains in effect until we unite America, but it's not the same, and they know it. This is why we fight. So they are now a core of us, so that is beautiful. And then, see, we haven't gone to war against those guys yet. Okay, speak their language. The Treaty of Dover is what we'll do next. So, Broken Banks. I'm coming for them cheeks, bruh. We got, what, 5 days? Okay, let's take a peek around the map a little bit. So Volps is actually cleaning up. Yeah, they're about to finish off these southern rats. The Legion dealt with the Eastern Legion dealt with these guys down here for him. Volps is gonna finish up these guys, and then I guess they'll just come back north with those troops. The NCR dealt with all of these guys except for the dudes holding out on that. Oh, hey, we finished it on that little area there. The NCR is pretty much with these guys cleaning this up. The previous white legs. I don't know what these guys are gonna do though. If they're gonna be able to claim all that from the NCR or not. But yeah, is that a rat? Is that like Master Splinter or something like that? Huh. Wait, what does that say? Those cowards up in Charlotte who call themselves the government abandoned us. They left us to the armies of Savannah, the hordes of rampaging mercs, and the ravages of the Big Cane. We rebuilt without them, and we will unite this land without them too. Yeah, feel that. Get rid of Charlotte. Just, you know, just get rid of them. Nuke it. And as we are going to push into here... Oh! Oh, that's for our death claws. Okay, so we got that finished there. Oh, we can't grab the savage death claws yet? I'm a little sad. Okay. Well, dang. So we need alpha lead packs. But I guess we have our normal death claws fully researched up. Let's go air now. And then let's grab the flying fortress. And let's see how this goes, which shouldn't be, like I said, shouldn't be any issue. We should have 0 issue. Let's just push through Fayetteville and then just go, just absolutely wrap up that front line. Let's buy some more water here. Nuclear jet fighter finished. So let's grab, we have long range. See, I don't know how far these guys actually go. So we have nuclear strike fighter, 750 kilometers. What does this actually do, though, is the thing. Some ground attack. Air attack's 24. Air attack's 20. Range is 1.2k. These are our long-range fighters here. Okay, so stats are a little better on that. And then we have strategic protection nuclear fighter. I guess if anything, just go. I could go long-range superiority fighter. That's probably would just be best. Yeah, we'll grab that upgrade. And now, jet fighters, nuclear jet fighters. And that's eating some more of our resources. I love how the Air Force is what's taking our resources right now, which would make sense, you know. Oh, are we out of crap? We have traded away, like, all of our civs. Let's get these civs back. And then we'll grab these ones. And then... Crap, yeah, we're back up. Okay. We should get some civs from this at least. Oh, hey, our airborne are pushing through the south. Airborne! It's being used as a land force instead of it being paradropped in. Oh, crap. Not 2k scrap bots. Nothing really good. But I guess the land. The land is what we want. The land is what we are pilfering. Okay, what I'm going to do is... My flyboys now. Let's get my airborne out here. Let's get you guys to... No paratroopers in the command group. Huh? Do I not have them built correctly? Oh, I don't. Crap. Okay. Are these guys not... No, they could be... Yeah, they could be paradropped. Okay, so it's one of these. That can't be paradropped. I don't know which one it is, because I'd have to remove them, I think, to see it. Okay, so the CNC can't be paradrop. So if I replace them with this... Okay, now they can be parachuted. So the CNC was the reason why they could not be parachuted. Now they can be parachuted. I thought you could, you know, you could slap a God, what's it called? A parachute on a iBot. You know, slap a baby parachute. Do we not have any? Oh, no, we do. I guess we just don't have any transports down here, right? Yeah, that's what it is. I don't know how many transports we're going to need, so I'll grab like 200 transports, and then we will grab some of these jet fighters just to get air superiority. Yeah, we're going to have to upgrade this too. But we can grab air superiority. Oh, what? Oh, wait, yeah, that's just you. And then air supply this area, because I'm going to drop them behind those boys once we take it over. And then air base. What air base are we flying out of? This one? Okay. We'll grab that air base and do that. And I guess with those fighters, they should be able to reach. These guys, I guess, can't because they're a little too far. And then these guys are way too far. God, yeah, we just do not have the aircraft for this. I guess we do over here. Never mind. I lied. Fly them straight into Atlanta. It looks like not all of them can reach. Oh, wait, no. You guys are all going to be here. Oh, God. I moved too many. Go here with you guys. You know, this is getting upgraded right now, so you should be fine to go there. Speak their language. The Treaty of Dover. The Dover traders and bay fishers put up more of a fight than one would expect from a few fishermen and traders. Even now, with their leaders at the peace table, some of them fight on in vain. These former soldiers continue to tear a campaign out of anger over lost friends, homes, and loved ones during the recent war. While it is sure that in time those misguided fools will see the error of their ways or perish, there could be a way to help them see the benefits of Enclave rule. Funds to rebuild will help them come around, so 100k, 50 PP, move 66. Ew. There will be no concessions. 66 the other way. Nah, God, I'm gonna have to do it. Ew. Ew. The people have power. I don't like this. Let's go Amish mutants, I guess. And I guess we'll have to remove everything again. Oh, man. Well, we're building up a little bit for the Gulf expedition still, so that's fine. Jesus, I just saw these guys fall. Like, there was such territory here, and then they just fell out. They're just gone. And it looks like they're gone. Now, Volps, oh my God. Yeah, so after Volps took these guys down in the south, they brought their troops back up north, and now they have the NCR surrounded in Tucson. They closed off the clamp. Now, the question is, are they going to be able to hold it? Because I see that they're trying to break out again. But they might not be able to. It all depends, because the NCR has troops on their way back now, too, I think, from their northern expedition into the White Legs territory. Because, yeah, this is all dead now. Ooh, the Northwestern Brotherhood is taking out the Pass Keepers. I say taking out, but yeah, they're about to own this entire area. So I wonder who they're going to fight next. Are they going to fight the Montana chapter? Are they in a faction? They're not in a faction. They're actually in a war right now with the Ruminators, right? No, they're in a faction with the Ruminators. Dude, this is just... Oh, man. It's all coming to an end now, and it's just crazy to watch. Yeah, those are some NCR troops dead there. Yeah, these guys are toast here. I don't think there's any way they're going to get out now. Yeah. They got him. Which the NCR did push him finally out of Riverside. And it looks like they pushed out, but then got caught outside of Port Boston. Rip. Rip those guys. Yeah, the NCR is about to die here in that surround. They're gone. They're big gone. These guys have just been in a stalemate this entire time. The Midwest Brotherhood is slowly still getting eaten. Just over time. It's just taking like a year for it to actually happen. Okay, so I guess I have to take them for that. So we'll go Autumn Naval Base while we go to war against them there. Jesus, dude, our water supply. Okay, so it looks like we're not really needing much of this now, right? We'll take some of those back from them, some of those cities. Same thing here, or cities. Yeah, we'll take those back, and then it looks like we're gonna have to buy water. Is what we're gonna have to do. Okay, with those civs that we get back. Now, who are we? Okay, so it is up here in the north is who we're gonna be looking at taking out. So I could... I'll get you guys together at some point, and I'll do that. Let's send these guys north. I don't think I'm declaring war on them yet. This way I can move on my national focus tree. Come up here, because I think those guys are one of the groups that we can take out for that. I'm going to leave my little token infantry force down here. I'm going to leave my airborne down here. That way, in case the Gulf Expedition does just out of nowhere declare war on us, I'll have another little force that I can set up as a front line to deal with them as needed. Let's grab some more armored caravans, I guess. Jesus, dude, we got so many factories now. So many mills. Oh, it's gonna take water. You know, anything I do with Air Force is gonna hurt us more and more and more. Man, why does the Air Force gotta be so expensive? You know, just give me more power armor. Okay, so that looks like it's gonna be all of them. So some more composite material. -5 should be totally fine. In lack of composite material. I guess if anything, I could just declare war on all of them at once. Because let's see, so it's these guys. Oh, we don't have one on them, but we have one on them. I guess it's just those two, yeah. So I guess if anything, we'll just give it a second. Let them kind of get in position real quick. Dude, they're not even fully supplied in a lot of their units. Rip. Yeah, they're not even supplied in most of those units there. That's rough. Look, it's the Valley of oh, that said Autumn at first. I was like, Augustus, Autumn Augustus. No, okay, yeah, just take them out. Yeah, they're dead. Who are they to stand against me? Who stand against the United States government? The Buffalo Health Service. I love that they're called the Buffalo Health Service, too. That's hilarious. Those other guys. That's great. Newton's Horn. The Friendly Hunt. Oh, can we not push across right here? I guess not. It doesn't look impassable. I guess it is. Okay. That's kind of annoying. Just keep pushing, just keep pushing. What do? You push. Our scavengers return, we get 50% research bonus for resources and agricultural technology. Not bad. Not bad at all, I do say. Good, sir. Just move into the Friendly Hunt, please. Just take that out. Our, like, stuff is being super weird. There we go. Our front lines are being weird. Okay, whoever it is trying to take this from me. You need to stop. Are they really gonna have enough points for that? Okay, well that's maddening. And I don't think I have. Oh, that's the Buffalo Health Service. Am I really gonna have to take claim states? Okay, 15 days. Ooh, man, I thought we were gonna have to wait for that, and I was gonna be so mad. Okay, we have basic naval tech now. God, dude. Wait, no, not the Ford Motor Company. They're under control of the Chicago Enclave. I cannot be getting anything from them. Dude, there's like nobody else that I can get composite materials from anymore. Oh god, this is bad. Yeah, so I think I need... Oh man, I need that area. So that way I can take that. So I guess just in the Navy. I am just... What? Okay. Come over here, because we're going to have to This is their main area right here. It looks like they're gonna lose this. Those guys in knight's armor with shields. Yeah, I'm at the... Oh my god. Now, am I gonna have to take out these guys now? The Virtuous Kingdom. To take my claimed territory. Oh my god. I guess if I win the war against them, if they don't die too quickly here within the next few days, I should be able to claim that, right? 2 days. 2 days! All I need is 2 days, man. Oh, God. Okay, that's done. I'm gonna give Gun Nut to my guys here, because we do have fire teams for them to get that. Now, declare war. I need you guys to push here, here, and here. Cut them all off to where they can't take anything from this. Because I was like, we should just be able to engulf them super easily. I love seeing the little jet hammer go across. Nice. Okay, so we have cast vertibirds. That's actually cool. Seabird gunship. So that's one you need for an aircraft carrier. Well, we're now going to take adaptive compartmentalization towards the big airships there. God, dude. Okay, let's go nuclear jet bombers now. Okay, I need you guys to push here. Take that from them. Nice. We have 11 points. No, I want this. This is all I want. You guys can keep the rest of their stuff. Thank you. Thank you so much. Like, that's all I want. You guys are going to be next on my chopping block for annoying me if you would have kept that from me. Because, oh my god. Okay, so I guess this would be, yeah, we would replace this with this now, right? Yeah. Oh my god, though. The costs. The costs are enormous. Okay, let's lower a lot of these. We gotta lower our battle tank costs, too. Oh no, our power armor. That's what's crippling us right now, is the cost of power armor. Okay, let's bring back the tank production then. That gets us 7 on that. That's fine. That is much more manageable right now in terms of resources. My god. Okay. So now once that's done, we can take that other thing now and we'll be good to go. I'm a little afraid to move you guys all the way down because we have such a long stretch of territory now. Ooh, dude, they're about to surround all of this too. Like if the Volps can and the Two Suns can take this territory right here, any of these, and cut this off, that's a lot of NCR troops dead there. But there's no more there shouldn't be as many NCR troops in the north with what they've just done. So we have 10 more infantry here. I might sit you guys in the north and then move my main army down. So 7th Recon Battalion. You know, I'll go with you. I can't promote. We don't have the funds. We no have funds. Okay. Come here. Just sit on this. Just come sit on this border. I'm going to bring the colonel down here. He'll be the one to sit down here. You guys are just going to come up here now. You're going to come north, and you're going to hold the front lines. So now what's hurting our military is not having enough commanders to command our military. Okay, there's no straits here, right? No. No front lines to hold. Okay, and that should be good then. That should be the bulk of what we are trying to defend in the north. If somebody just comes out of nowhere and attacks us. Opening of Autumn Naval Base. Today, the ribbon was cut on the first dockyard of Autumn Naval Base. This first step into the massive undertaking of rebuilding America's Navy, while considered by many to be pointless in an age where most of our enemies barely put more than rusted barges and steamboats to sea is an important step to preserving the safety of the coast. Among the attendees were the first graduates from the newly formed Enclave Naval Academy. Though they have yet to man more than basic training ships at sea, they will become instrumental in our naval endeavors well into the coming years. America rules the waves. You get Spencer Price as becomes an admiral. But I wouldn't call it a bad endeavor because, you know, there's still small islands. There's still massive amounts of coastline that the Navy could really help with, especially with enemy factions raiding your coastline and stuff. Like, that's still a massive thing and undertaking. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you guys come down here. Oh, God, this is all... I hate this so much. I hate Straits so much. Go, just border this. Border that for me, please. And then my nice little paratroopers here. I thought I had... The province needs to have at least 50 transport planes. I thought I moved transport planes here, right? The vertebrates count as transport planes, right? But maybe it's because I guess the airfield's not big enough is the only thing I can assume, is that we don't have large enough airfields to actually ship them off. Okay, that kind of scared me for a second. My game started freezing. And thought it was about to crash. Which, if it did, that would be the end of this. Because the save that works... that's before 2280, and that's like 4 years of in-game time. That is a very, very long time. Welcome to the 2200s. Amish what? So that would really, really suck because I'm having to do this all day. New Vegas died? Oh, I didn't realize Volps they finally broke through into Vegas. They finally got across Hoover Dam because Vegas owned that. New Vegas's downfall. For the first time in living memory, the casinos on the New Vegas Strip failed to open for business this morning, largely thanks to their annihilation in the fierce fighting against Volp's Legion. For days, fighting on the Strip raged as Securitrons and mobs loyal to the great families of the casinos attempted desperately to prevent their precious city from falling to hostile powers. Ultimately, the Strip was lost. But even then, the families of the Strip continued to stubbornly defend their casinos. Following a direct order from Volps Inculta, the casinos were demolished with the last mobsters inside them. Much to the dismay of the soldier, keen on looting the riches, the Securitrons meanwhile withdrew in the direction of the Mojave's weather monitoring system, although attempts to find them have so far been unsuccessful. Vegas survived the Great War, but not Volp's Legion. So they went towards the weather station. So is there a chance for House to come back then if they're going towards the weather station? Because that's where the platinum chip gets placed for their upgrades. So I wonder if that's actually the case. Ooh, what's going to be rough, though, is once they take this out, like Free Vegas, they're going to have northern access and western access into the NCR from over here, too. So that's going to open up some more fronts. This is barely staying together. That is barely staying open right there. This fighting between them has just gone back and forth. Oh, they're actually through here now. Chicago Enclave declared war on Gunmetal Guard. Really? You guys haven't even finished off. Never mind. I lied. I was just about to say they haven't even finished off the Northwestern Brotherhood. They have. They very much have finished off the Northwestern Brotherhood. Should I train up some more infantry? I think the answer to that is yes. And we'll train up another 12. And we're gonna train them up over here. Because I really do not like how this is looking over here. I could do some motorized. And just have straight up motorized infantry over normal infantry now. I'll be right back. I dig this. So we'll just fill them out as a 24. I thought about just doing a 20 and doing it like that, but I feel like a 24 would probably be best combat with, especially with the added like mobile chems, fire teams, anti-tank recons, like stuff like that. I feel like that's perfect. And then what we'll do is we'll just stop the training of these guys and then we'll just replace them with motorized. The only issue is I don't know how much motorized we have in stock. In terms of good motorized, let me put it that way. Good motorized, I don't know how much we have in stock. Because I know we trained up a bunch of bicycles and stuff before, but those, you know, the bicycles. And I know we've been building trucks out for a while, but those are also just normal trucks. Okay, yeah, so we've just been producing scrap trucks for a minute. So we have about 3K. I guess that's with what we're training right now. So we'll definitely have to research better trucks, too, coming into the future. Dang, everything just started popping off at once. Welcome to the 2200s. Amish what? According to pre-war records, Pennsylvania was home to a large amount of people called the Amish. These were hard-working people that eschewed the trappings of modern society, choosing instead to rely on their own two hands and the help of their neighbors. It was expected that we would eventually stumble across members of this culture, as this kind of society is well suited to post-apocalyptic living. What surprised many was that the ones who we found practicing this ideology were a bunch of ghouls and super mutants. Initial misunderstandings led to the eventual bloodshed we have seen, but now that we stand victorious, there's the question of what we do with this strange new segment of our population. Do we let them live their peaceful existence this time under our rule? Or do we hold true to our past treatment of mutants? No muties allowed. So this gives 50% towards the left. If they pay taxes, they're American. We lose 15% stability. Compliance stuff, 10% the other way. That's fine. Would they accept outsider ghouls and mutants? Ah, so would they themselves accept ghouls and mutants? Huh. Actually, wait, how much do we have? Oh, God. No, I can't have that. No muties allowed, so 50% the other way. Yeah. Kill them all. Some of our trades got terminated. Oh, because of lack of civilian factories. Whoops. That's fine. So that's kind of... Okay, so we're back up to 50. So the northern frontier now. The vent, go north. What I might do is... See, I just don't... Do I have enough command power to get another, like, person up? Is the thing. Let's not give people XP before we promote them now. 195 command XP is what we need. Now, the question is, though, when they gain more XP from, like, this, does that make them cheaper to promote or more? It doesn't change anything. Okay. Then I'll just do this. And then I guess when the time comes, I'll just promote you. But the issue is we just don't have anybody that can hold control over some of these people here that we have. Like general-wise. I guess I could add these guys to the front lines over here. And we'll see what happens when going north finishes. Our first tanks have hit the battlefield. So we have our first tank units, which I'm going to throw them in here with the Death Claws. So you're going to have Death Claws rushing the front lines with motorized infantry and tanks. That would be horrendous to watch. That would be just absolutely horrifying. I'm going to lower our power armor production right now because we do have a lot of power armor. The issue is a lot of it's just old power armor. But we should be good. Okay, so we've converted a little bit more because we're at 2.6k of APA. 3.1 of strip. So we're slowly upgrading a lot of these old ones up the ladder here. I do need to take more research into conversions. But what I need to do too is... See, I'm so confused because I have these guys here. You need to stop training, good sir. Do I just need to move you guys out of here? I guess you are nuclear powered, so I could probably move you somewhere else. But we're currently trying to build this up. Because I had to get rid of a lot of my trades because I'm using too many of my civs. So that way we can get these airfields built. Which I'm about to lower some more of my stuff here. I just don't know what to lower is the issue because I'm trying to keep a good amount of goodies going. Oh, man. Northern Frontier, go north. The Northern Frontier, from upstate New York all the way up to the tip of Canada, is a massive, mostly frozen wasteland of little value outside of ruined cities. That being said, it is American land that needs to be reclaimed, of course. We must not forget about the ill-fated Ontario Enclave, who last we checked was desperately struggling to reclaim the ruins of Toronto from mutated rebels. If we do not proceed with caution, that could become our fate as well. Whatever happened to the Ontario Enclave? So the slow march north, which grants how we lose more command power, but that cold acclimation gain plus 50% is crazy. Our very last one that we could take right now until we meet the Chicago Enclave. National focus. Oh my god. Dude, it's been crazy going through these trees. Which the first people we're gonna murk is this. We're gonna get rid of this. That way we can have a nice clean front line with the Gulf Expedition. I need more. Hey, command power. I see command power. The only issue is these guys are all under this now. So I don't have somebody that I could promote at the moment. Because what I did is I filled these units out with the power armor. But what I might do is just take these guys out of here then. Because that's going to be infantry units anyway. And then show field officers. I'd like to promote you, but I'm afraid to promote somebody because like everyone that we've gotten has been like 10s and 10s. Let's do the first power armored unit here. Let's get a power armor unit or squad leader to forward action. Dude, he has 7 medals. I don't have that much PP, but I will try to get you as much as I can, my guy. And that's it. Okay, promotion time, friend. Okay, yeah, you're a normal general. Let's go. Okay. Oh. Now, what do you have that I can give you out the gate now? Because you already have defense wives, camouflage master. You have strong. Let's give you pain train. Oh, I can't right now. That is right. We don't have command power. Boo-hoo. Okay, and then I'm gonna send you. You're gonna post up on the gunners over here, because with how small they are, the 7 power armor units that are running in there, they'll eat the gunners alive. Those gunners will not have a chance. Man, dude, I hate having factories just sit, but at the same time, I don't have the resources to back up said factories. So, I was wondering why, even with civs, we weren't building anything. So we have a minus 200% from the Grand City project, and then another minus 200% from water distribution centers being built to core stuff. Yeah. That's so for another, okay, it's only for 30 days. I was wondering why nothing was getting built, even though I had civs opened up. God, dude, that was horrendous. Oh man, okay, at least I figured out what it was, because I was sitting here, I was like, dude, there's nothing going on. I thought it was a bug at first, and then it's like, oh no, it's not. It's very much not. I do have naval tech now, so I could build some ships just for the fun of it. Guys, I think we're seeing the end of the NCR. Yep. Once they came up through New Vegas, it's over. But the funny thing is, since these guys are technically still alive, that means they're still at war against these guys. So these guys could technically come in, help the NCR sweep across this. But the issue is all this is Volp's troops, which are probably stronger than what these guys had originally fighting them. So they're probably getting overpowered. Dude, they're actually about to take Sadie Shands. Shady Sands is about to fall. That's nuts that they did this. Yeah, they've pushed out so much now. Manifest Destiny. Let's read that real quick, too. With the immediate surroundings secured, we have a solid base of people to run a war machine that will finally unify America. Rev up the vertibirds and stock up on microfusion cells. We should now have war goals against, like, everybody. Okay, who has the most resources around me right now? Is what I should be asking. God, there's really nothing I can go now until I get to the Chicago Enclave, and then I could do this here. But I want to take everyone else out before I go to fight them. And I'm probably going to do like a bulk war against them. Okay, let's see what we have here then. So we could do research speed. Factory repair speed's kind of, and nothing we can really care about there. Restrict freedom. Ooh, I could try to bring in Rivet City with that. Ooh, wait, no. Expanding caravan. Yeah, resource gain efficiency goes up like crazy. That could help me a lot. What are these? Production costs lowered on the gunship and transports could help out a lot too. Same thing, power armor, special forces equipment. Ooh, man. But no. Let's try to pull in more resources here. So we'll take that. That'll help us out as much as it, I guess, can. We have well-equipped army. What does that actually do for us? Oh, that raises our consumer goods. Never mind. Let's leave that alone. Okay. So we should now just be able to declare war, right? No? Am I waiting? Oh, there we go. Wait, what? Oh, let's trade with everybody. I am so confused right now. We finished Manifest Destiny. Where's our claims? Where's our claims? I am so confused. Our war goal claims, we don't have them. Or is it, do I have to do this? Justify war goal? Oh, okay, take claim state. So it's not like I can just go to war. I still have to, oh, I still have to justify. Oh, man. That's so annoying, but I guess I can understand it to a point. But I just hate that it still costs us PP. 100 days, we're already declaring on one person. Dude, this is gonna take so much longer than I thought. I thought it just gave us war goals against everybody. Dude, that's so annoying. Oh my god. I'll be back. The Museum of America. So it looks like we finished rebuilding the mall. So the grand opening of the Museum of America, operating out of the restored ruins of the pre-war Museum of History, has been a resounding success. After a brief address from the museum's curator, the doors were open to the public. 78% of the Wastelander Americans surveyed, exiting the museums reported feeling significantly more patriotic, while 83% reported being grateful for Commander-in-Chief Autumn and the Enclave for driving off an invasion of communist aliens from Mars. Communist aliens from Mars. A shocking 2% of those exiting the museum reported they don't think all the exhibits were truthful. They have been detained for questioning and disposal. God bless the Enclave. So the mall is renamed to the National Mall. Galaxy News Radio is renamed to American News Radio. Added National Mall, which grants political power gain plus 20%. Oh, that's going to be so helpful with these war goals, man. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. So since that's done, and this should be done, we should be able to build up. Okay. We can actually start building stuff now. Oh my god, because all that trade got canceled. That's right. Oh, man. You know what? I'll trade for some water. Everything else, I'll just let stand. But like these, I'll just let it go. We'll just let that go. We'll get those resources from somebody at some point. So we just finished the justification on Blue Ridge, but I was coming over here to look at the NCR, and it's not going good for them. Like, they are getting eaten alive fast. They're about dead. They are not surviving any of that's happening to them right now. Like, at all. So what I'm thinking about doing is, because it's going to take me forever to justify on all these small groups, is just not show the fight against the small groups, because as you can see, we're just eating them alive. And just kind of showing it for the bigger groups. And just kind of going about it that way. And that way I can kind of just watch a video while I eat these guys alive, and then pay attention more to the big fights that's going to be coming. Because, oh my god, is this getting just to the point where I'm just sitting here just waiting, it feels like. I just really, that's the one thing that sucks about late game HOI4 in any mod or any game. Is like, once you get built up to a certain point, There's just really nothing for you to do. Like, you eat everything alive, and then it's over. Like, right now, other than maybe some of these large factions, nobody's gonna beat me. Maybe even some of these large factions aren't even gonna beat me, especially if I play it a lot more safer and more methodical. There's even less of a chance that they beat me. Especially because, like, look what I'm pooping out here. I'm just going to bring these guys out because I think I go to war against these boys or the other ones next. But I don't think I can even... I don't have another general that I can give. Man, just go here. The Chicago Enclave declared war on speed freaks. So, Chicago Enclave is actually growing super fast also. So we'll do something like this. I'll have my motorized infantry try to attack these guys from up here, but my main army will push through the middle and just cut everything off. And you know what? We're gonna move down to the tip of Florida. Of Floridia. We're coming for you, Floridia. Get ready. So, and we do have my power armor over here. I love how it's saying that it's about half strength to take that. I highly doubt that's half strength. Oh, I can't even get the Dream Lifter because we haven't taken these all the way up. Whoops. That's fine. We don't need no Dream Lifter. We got our own transports, man. We're dropping dudes off by Vertibird. If it ever happens, that is. Well, yeah, that got built. That's built up now. Yeah, we got a big old airfield here. So if I put this over this, and then grab these boys, I still can't do it. Can you not do it with these? With these transports? I guess not. Oh, wait, maybe it's because I'm dumb. Wait, it might just be because they're in use. That's what it was. Yep. Okay. Don't mind me. I'm just a little dumb, guys. That's all it is. Which, if I remember right, I have to do this with each one where I want to drop them. So what I could do is cut off their entire back line, because where's their capital at? Their capital's down here, isn't it? Okay, yeah, their capital's Tallahassee. So I could just cut off, like, all of their supply. Okay, yeah, do that one, and then... How do I do this now? Do I just do this, and then do this one? Yeah, it's gonna take me... I'll be back. It's gonna take me a minute. So I'm a little sad, because I can't get them straight across, but this should be enough of a deterrent where it shouldn't even matter. Like, we should just be able to sweep across it. But now I do need to do this, though, is set up my little fronts throughout here, which I can't even set our front up right here to that port for some reason. So that's awesome. You love to see it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have 3 of you boys on this one. And then we're going to set up another one over here. Oh, whoops, wrong button. There we go. Maybe I'm just dumb, guys. That's all it is. I'm just dumb. I've also been at this for... Okay, so I actually can't do it down on this one. For a lot of hours now. For a lot of hours. It is now 9 p.m. And I've been doing this since 11 a.m. All because of that bug. Did I just... I did just do that. No, go back here. Go onto that front line. Thank you. And then this one, I'm going to need some guys to sit on. I guess these guys should be able to finish them off first, because I think these should be up next, I do believe. Yeah, 81 out of 100. And then the Gulf Expedition is 62 out of 90. Okay. Yeah. Which I see a lot of troops for the Gulf Expedition coming up. So I'm about to fight the Gulf Expedition, and as I look up, the Chicago Enclave are taking out the Beast Tamers. That's gonna have us share a border with them. Yeah, it's a big ol' O, for sure. I was not expecting to see that. You know, these guys up north haven't really done much anyway in a minute. I'm just gonna bring them down this way. Like my infantry that's guarding my borders. And we're just gonna guard that border. Because that's gonna be bordered with the Chicago Enclave. And like I said, they get a national focus, I believe. And we have national focuses that is set up around that. Okay, Mr. Generale, you're gonna sit behind here while they're gonna probably push across once our Air Force jumps through. Okay, let's do this. So declare war. Let's watch our flyboys fly. Okay, that's one. Are you guys good? Is it because I don't have active ones that aren't being used right now here? Okay, that might be the case. Okay, there we go. Okay. Crap. So what sucks is we didn't take this port straight away then. I need to take this port. We'll attack across the strait here. Oh yeah, here they come. Yeah, I thought this would probably. Oh, they hit our they hit our ciphers. Oh, that's fine. Okay, so we have that port now. So go here. You're gonna go here, and we're gonna hold out like this. Oh, they're gonna try to hold us, aren't they? That's fine. You know, I've got a long line of boys here who very much would like to have a word with some of these guys. And we're just, like I said, we're going to have a line of troops here until our main line gets over here. Just for the fun of it. Because I kind of liked the idea behind this. I kind of wish I was able to do it all the way up, though, but this should cut off most of their lines. Oh, he's wounded. No. Okay, tank, push across here. They have one single straight here, and then this whole northern section's actually surrounded. He's wounded. That's fine. Oh, nice. We actually took these boys in right here. Chicago Enclave declared war on Vault 64. I about to say 76. I'm so bad about saying 76. Is there any straits right here? There is not. Okay. So we don't share any straits with this Vault City. The only one we would share it with is Virtuous Kingdom if they moved across to attack Virtuous Kingdom next. So this is still just the one here that we have with them. We don't have enough troops to really fill that line for here either, but all these guys are surrounded now anyway, so it should be fine. What else can we take here? We want to take this. 418 days. It's like, I want the super fortress. I don't know if I want it that bad. I'll spend this for the 316. My God. Okay, just keep it going. Okay, since they're not able to actually push us out of here, let's do this. Because this also sounds kind of fun to do. We're going to push the power armor up. And the power armor is going to extend our front line here to seal this corridor off. And then what I'm actually going to do here is we're going to surround this guy to take this port, or this from him here. Oh yeah, dude, look at this. It's working. Oh, they're trying to push our line over here. They're trying to cut us off now. It shouldn't work. Like, they should be pretty dug in now. Nice, dude. Yeah, the power armor's doing it. Oh, man. We're about to eat them all alive. Let's go. Oh, they had some power armor here trying to push us out. Nope. Oh, man. These are the kind of things I actually like doing with the airborne, though. These are the fun things. The fall, Shady Sands finally fell? I thought it fell ages ago. Like, they were on it for like a minute. How's that looking over? Oh my god. Yeah, the NCR is dead. They're gone. It's Jover for them. Well, our Air Force is pretty much fully upgraded. Like, there's nothing else we could do for our Air Force anymore. We haven't done, like, anything in robotics. Let's do Great War Tank. We could upgrade our infantry's weapons, too. Okay, our motorized division, even though they're not large, and they don't really have the massive amounts of people to really fill a man per tile, they're actually killing it right now. Go here. Because I was like, they're still kind of cut off anyway. There we go. Now that pocket's cut off. And let's grab this. Because like we have the army XP out the wazoo now. Nice, dude. Nice. Okay. Airborne units, join the main line now. And then my extra power armor units just join the main line here. The motorized should be fine in the north. Like, they should be okay. Yeah. I need to upgrade my motorized units, too. We're gonna take all these extra victory points. Oh, they're inside of us. We're moving faster than they could retreat. I need you to take this so these guys have nowhere to retreat to. You're just making more fighting that, like, the way you're doing it right now. That's nice, so it's just Tallahassee over here. Is that you guys? Huh. Yeah, Vault 62, they're eating Vault 64 alive right now, too. Request lower tariffs? I'm about it. Christopher Banks has fallen ill. Yeah, they're actually eating these smaller factions alive, too. Raider stockpile seized. Okay, so a recent raid on a dwelling believed to be the home of anarchist scum turned out better than expected. The opposition was quickly crushed, and the location was revealed to be a vital supply depot. A large amount of equipment and funds was seized in what is both a heavy blow to the enemy and boon to us. Oh, it's no longer ill. Okay. Man, they are really, really wanting me to go towards Wastelander support over here. But I'm just not about it. I'm just not. I want to keep my dictatorship. Okay, so I could go the... Oh, we'll start taking the Autumn Wall and stuff now. Yeah, they're dead. They're gone. The Gulf Expedition is gone. Now the question is the Lost Hills. Are we at war against them too? No, okay, so they didn't pull the Lost Hills into a war. What I'm thinking about doing, because there is a command console code that you could do where it will allow you to have instant political actions, and that way we could just click declare war and just go to war. Because I just, oh man. Like at this point, just waiting to go to war is crazy against all these small factions. Like there's still so many of them dotted around in our area. I could just straight up fight the Chicago Enclave right now, but I want to see what happens when I go through our focus tree with the Chicago Enclave, though, is the thing. Is there anything that allows me to get... Oh, wait. Oh, well, no, that's circuitry. See, I don't need circuitry. I need, like, composite materials and stuff. I don't need any of this. I will, however... No. Let's do this. Let's go with infantry equipment, and let's take their laser rifles. Try to get some better guns. We've been making the same guns since we started this campaign. Oh, man. Hey. Where do you guys think you're going? Get down here. I'm glad I looked back down here, man. They were just out here just full on bypassing it. They just did not care. So this is currently the only way for us to get to the Chicago Enclave. Because this is all blocked off. Unless they take out these guys here. Unless we take out these guys. And then we could push from here and here into it. The issue is our generals, man. We don't get command power enough. But given that's partly because of our transports and everything. So what I could do is just turn these off. And that should give us a little bit of command power left, but probably not a lot. I see we have supply planes down here, transports. Turn all these off. Okay, I guess it's to 159 on command power. Oh my, our supply is horrific down here now. Our supply is so bad. Oh man, but it's fine. They have nothing down here. We're just walking in. Hello, Magic Kingdom. We lost trade influence. Why? Because I'm taking people over? This is my house. Okay, so march on Chicago. So this lets me just straight up declare war on the Chicago Enclave. Do I want to do that right now? Probably not right now. This is hilarious. Like when it comes to the commander lines, it looks like they're just shooting a laser beam at the enemy. No, take St. Petersburg out. Like don't just forget about it and move on, guys. Okay, no, they have that. Let's fully get rid of them. Nice, wonderful. Okay. God, this is crazy. God, I might just do that because I really don't want to sit here and wait and wait. Yeah, I'm gonna look up what the code is. I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. So we did the instant war goal one because the other one unlocked other options that I guess isn't are blocked. Like I can't, like I'm not able to invite Rivet City to the faction, but I think he's already in the faction. So why is it? I don't know. It's weird. But the one that I did was instant war goals. So I think we still have to spend the PP, but we get it instantly, I believe. Yeah. So that's much better because I feel like we should have gotten war goals instead of just claimed territory instead of having to justify on them. That because I feel like once you're at this point, that's just a massive waste of time that they're hitting you with. Like, I feel like that's a development oversight right there, because that's just crazy to me. Because, like, when you're playing as, like, the Sierra Enclave in the ERX mod, they just give you war goals and everybody. And that's why I thought that this was, that this did the same, but that is not actually the case. Because, like, if you're trying to go for, like, a domination playthrough, it's just not it. Which, given, like, this way, you still have to spend... Oh, whoops, whoop. I didn't realize that Van Buren was, God, what's it called? Guaranteeing their independence. Well, not anymore. Van Buren, you will be back under our control permanently. There we go. Tri-beam laser rifle finished. How long is plasma rifles? Is only 183 days. Let's do that. Let's get plasma rifles out, actually. Oh, well, there we go. Perfect, complete. Because this way we could just eat up all the small factions and be good to go for a lot of our main fights. To just the 99 sitting here. There we go. Okay. I'll wait for this plasma. You know what? I'll just nuke it anyway. Just yeah. Boom. nuke our efficiency here. Wait, Rivet City has tanks? Oh, they have to go all the way around. Okay, so this isn't actually connected right there. That tripped me up for a second. Not their capital. These guys should get minced. I love seeing the vertibird just fly by. Dude, Rivet City has a tank division. Oh, they have a navy too. They've been building a navy for a minute, I think. Wonderful. Goodbye, Van Buren. I'm sorry that I had to kill you, but, you know, you're backing the wrong horse. Okay, let's start taking... Do I want to go to war against... No, like I said, we're gonna hold off. Which, like I said, I think that's the last one. Oh, wait, no. This opened up because we took over Van Buren. Okay. Yeah, Van Buren's dead. So, it looks like whatever that is for Florida, we could take it. And I guess let's get some better motorized. Their motorized is really old. I guess I could just split my units, too. And then just have my units fight some other guys here. Because I feel like they should be strong enough to do that, hopefully. I could split them in two like this. Have my airborne go one way and then my other fellas go the other. Palm Beach. We're coming for you, Palm Beach. Goodbye. Okay. Come up here, fellas. We're just gonna fully take over Florida. We'll take out the Spice Brigade on the way up. Think about just declaring war on all these people at once. That way I can just push straight through and just see what that looks like. I feel like that would look hilarious. Not at war against anybody down here, right? Oh, the Republica de Cuba we're at war against. I guess one of their fellers down here was a part of their faction, and they weren't happy about us taking that territory. Well, you know what? It is what it is. Oh, we were already justifying on them before, I guess? So it didn't instant it out? So I guess I could just probably cancel it then. And then re-justify. And then declare. Nice. And this way we just connect all of our lines here. And bring democracy back to Florida. Where's the good old sheriff at? Okay, yeah, they're dead. They're gone. Wonderful. Let's have you guys take out the Spice Brigade on the way up. And then my smaller units here will go after some of these guys in the north. I'm wondering what the Chicago Enclave is up to. Who do we have war goals against? Virtuous Kingdom? Okay. We'll just accept all of that. Migrating north. The men down in Florida could not hold off the mutant horrors any longer on their own. Talking about us. Van Buren Space Center has been overrun, and those that were able to take it to the vertibirds in time have made their way to Raven Rock. It is a tragedy, but at least there were some survivors. The mutants will pay in time. The survivors of Van Buren Space Center have joined us. You know, yeah, welcome, guys. Welcome. Welcome back to the fold. Howdy, boys. Hurricane Enclave. That wasn't us who just marched in on you everywhere, you know? Okay, so let's cancel your justification. Let's re-justify. Declare war. See, this is a lot more fun. This is the way it should be. Oh, man. I love how we're overrunning some of them. Like, they're just instantly dying. Walking tanks. And I think I said we were going to go with Principal because of the reconnaissance stuff, right? No, I think we're going to go Purity? Yeah, no, yeah, we're going to go Purity. That's right. And then let's grab salvage trucks. There we go. Welcome to the fold, brothers. What do we want to take next? Oh, yeah, the Virtuous Kingdom. We have the war goal for them. Let's just take them out. The only thing that's going to kind of suck is we're going to open up our border a little bit more with the Chicago Enclave. But that works anyway, because that gives us more areas to attack from. Are we training more infantry? We are not training infantry. We are training tanks. I do want some more infantry that I can throw into our defenders thing here. Because I can kind of just have him constantly defending borders. And then if I need to, I can just pull infantry from our border force. Which I feel like is a good idea. Can I just... Yeah, you know, you guys are almost fully trained. I'm just going to poop you guys out. Go and join these guys in the north up here for the power armor. That way you guys can help them out with their push. I feel like since these guys are light special forces, they should be able to deal with this easily. A storm is brewing. The surviving Enclave personnel from Van Buren Space Center tell us of the horrors down in Florida Wasteland. Vile super mutants, gangsters, and even a group of those damn Brotherhood technophiles rampage across a state that used to be America's playground. They may have been able to drive out small detachment of our men, but let's see how they fare against the full force of the United States Army. We will wipe Florida clean, which we've already kind of done that. Even of them. We had a little friendly fire. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Our light special force is pretty good, I do have to say. They do the job well. These guys kind of scare me. You know, the tanks are on their way. So I could just have them start. And the game usually likes to say, oh, they're stronger than they actually are. So we're just gonna go in and wear them out. And this, oh, yep. I was about to say same thing here. You guys yeed your last haul when you took that territory from me. It really annoyed me. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to cut this off. Mr. Tank, I want you to come down here and help him. Cut that in two. Oh my god, the entire southern area just got completely evaporated. Yep. The one good thing about this for the AI, like the massive actions, is I am eating equipment and manpower doing this, but not on a crazy level, honestly. I'm a little sad because I don't think the Enclave, the Chicago Enclave, is gonna really put up much of a fight against me after seeing what I've been doing everywhere else. Let's get some division training time so we can train up our divisions quicker. Dang, dude. These guys in the north lasted longer than them. God, I so want to go in on the Chicago Enclave now. Man. Might just go in on Sparta. Love to take out Sparta, too. Is Chicago Enclave even doing anything else now? They just kind of hanging out. They were in a little bit of constant wars. Dude, look at this. The West is ugly. It is so ugly. My God. These guys are pretty much like they got destroyed. Like their army's gone. And then they got brought back. The area that they're in is pretty much nuked to non-existence. So they're having to rebuild everything and their army. I feel like they're not going to be much of a fight to deal with, like at all, really. I'm kind of hoping the Chicago Enclave fights these guys and not us at the moment. I want to see how they do. Nope, nope, wrong button, fellas. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to increase your front lines to over here. So that way I don't have to worry about the Chicago Enclave as much. There's a straight here, because I might go after these. I might just leave the Chicago Enclave until it becomes an issue for me. So I might just do this, take over all these small factions all the way across, and then deal with the Chicago Enclave then. So just do something like that. That way once I, you know, as I take it, and I can just leave them alive unless they just decide to declare war on me at some random point. And that way I can just keep taking out smaller factions and just building even bigger. Currently, are we the biggest faction or no? I think it's kind of close because I know the Northwestern Brotherhood might actually be larger than us. Chicago Enclave, you put all their territory kind of together. We're about the same size at the moment, I do believe, from the way it looks. Volp's Legion, if you put all their territory, yeah, I'd say all the large nations on their own, because technically Volp's Legion as a faction are the largest. Like, they hold all of this. Oh, they declared war on Lost Hills. Yeah, I don't see Lost Hills lasting long. If Lost Hills turns around and takes them, that would be the funniest thing in the world. They're actually pushing out. Oh my God. They do not, they do not and should not have the amount of troops to hold massive front lines against them, though. But they took over Necropolis. They took Necropolis from them. Oh my God. The Lost Hills is doing things. They're doing a lot more than I was expecting, which is great. I love it so much. Okay, Sparta, we are gonna take you out now. Declare war. Yeah, we're just gonna eat them alive. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm just gonna take out a lot of these smaller factions, and then we'll be back. So as I am over here taking out all these little people, Volp's Legion declared war on the Eastern Legion. They are eating each other. That is crazy. So both legions are now at war. Which I guess makes sense for Volp's side because, like... Oh, that scared me. I saw my name there and I was like, oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm like eating these guys alive while I'm sitting here. Yeah, that's nuts. Because he's also at war against the Cypher Warband, which he's been at war with for a minute. So I think the Eastern Legion's going to fall. I do not see the Eastern Legion surviving Volps. Especially because he owns all of this. Apparently the NCR is still alive somewhere. Because the NCR declared war on these guys. I just don't know where they're at. What's up here? Oh, that's the Northwestern Brotherhood. So they ended up taking that little island over too. New Victoria is still alive though, surprisingly. But I do wonder where the NCR is though, because I guess I could click these guys unless they finished off the end. No, they're here. Where at? Where did you guys run off to? Wait, you're up here? Dude, they hid away up here. That is crazy. So they're hiding up here above the Packers. Oh man. As you can see, this is what we own now. We have been fighting the good fight for the long fight at this point. And I've just been kind of hanging out. Just taking all these small groups out. So that way we can kind of build up to our big fight. and go about it like that. But yeah, so we'll be back. I feel kind of bad about taking out the Minutemen, mostly because, you know, that's very American there. So I do kind of feel bad about it, but at the same time, not really. Just come back into the fold, guys. And these guys are not making good pushes across here at my motorized, so I was like, you know what? We'll take the north with my airborne. Even though they're not really doing airborne things. They're just kind of being used as leg infantry. Which happens a lot more than you think, which is hilarious. But airborne in the modern age is kind of extinct in a way just because of modern anti-air capacity. Like, you have to own the air fully before you can even really do anything with airborne nowadays in the modern times. But I guess they still have their uses a little bit, but for the most part, just not really. Not as much as people hope or think. The Eastern Legion fell. They're dead. It's just the Volps Legion now. Volps Legion is just massive. They own all of this. These guys are in their faction. They own all of this. Pretty much. They own, like, everything. So once we fight the Chicago Enclave and take them out, we'll be the largest faction, I think. Pretty close. But the Volps is probably going to be who we're going to be fighting massively. I feel like the Northwestern Brotherhood might put up the most fight, though, because of the power armor. But Chicago Enclave is probably going to be massive, too. They've stopped doing a crazy amount of stuff. Like, they took out a lot of the smaller factions for a minute, but then they kind of just stopped what they were doing altogether. Huh. So I didn't notice this until just now. We actually have a commander from Florida, from the Floridians, the Enclave from them. So that's what we got from them, which almost no attack, but crazy defense, strategic, and logistics-wise. Like, this is a very crazy defending, like, field marshal. But I guess we'll use him for his other stats in the north, but that's nuts what he can do up there. We pretty much have all of the south that I wanted to take taken over. Which I guess we could still take some of these areas down here. There's Far Harbor fallen, so we're pretty much just cleaning up the north now before we do anything else. Okay. Okay, so I want to show you guys what I've been working on here in a second. After I take over Ronto, so you know we've been working on Ronto. I used a little bit of my paratroopers to help out with Ronto a little bit because they had a lot of guys, and we can only move across the strait. And a lot of you guys have asked me to use paratroopers, so I have put something together for you guys who have been asking me to use paratroopers. Let me just, you know, finish off AI Washington over here. And we'll just look to the left a little bit. I don't know how well this is going to work, because I've never done something like this with paratroopers before. But we have 100 paratroopers that I finally trained up after so long for this. We are going to be dropping in 100 paratroopers. Each one of these is one guy. I have so many transports here. I have taken every single transport I have and threw it here. At least all the ones I had in storage. I will actually go through and move the rest of them over here so I can make sure I have every single transport that I can over here for this air mission, dude. Because this is crazy. Oh, man. Oh, we actually have too many air transports. That's fine. That should be good. I need more air over here, too, because I'm going to need air superiority, because I do have some fighters over the tower and stuff helping out with that. But I'm going to need air everywhere that I'm dropping. Oh, man. Yeah, just take it away from them. I just need... If I can get air somewhere, I need that air. I'm even dropping them in, like, the deep north. Like, out here is where I'm even dropping them. Like I said, I'm trying to cause as many issues as I can for them. I just need air superiority everywhere I can get it. Oh, man, this is gonna be crazy. Oh, is it because some of this are casts? That's why it's not giving me, like, the air superiority I'm looking for. Then here, go here. That way I could drop some more of these fighters in here. Put them here. And I want to say we're good, right? Or do I still need some fighters down here? I mean, I have the capacity to do it. So, yeah, so I do need some in Fenton and stuff in St. Louis, and I'm assuming I might need a little bit above them too. Which just will help us out overall anyway. Man, but I have them on straights, on cities, towns. Ooh, I see some. I was hoping to do some of these, which I did a few, but I didn't do a lot. But I'm hoping I can cut off a lot of supply. A lot of them are dropping in this area because I really want them to try to take the capital and the tower. And then a lot of them are dropping like down here in a line just to try to hold them off because my main force is going to be coming down here from the middle. So my main force is going to be coming through the middle. I have troops across the straits down here just holding the front lines. So I'm hoping that they're dug in enough where they're not going to have any issues. My other guys, like these guys up here, they're going to be up in these upper sections because I know like the Ford Motor Company guys, they are a... That's what I'm looking for. God, I can't remember now. They're in a faction with them. Yeah. And I just don't have enough troops, ultimately. I love how I say that when I prioritized 100 airborne instead. Oh my god, but that's gonna be nuts. But I think we are pretty much gonna end it here tonight with this plan. I do hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did make it to the end of the video, we're gonna be hitting the Chicago Enclave next episode. And then kind of, I guess, just pushing from there. Like I said, I do hope you guys did enjoy. Night Ops out. Hey guys, just wanted to come in at the end here and thank our YouTube channel members, Victoria Bloodmoon, Zatakana, Ranger George, The Post 22, OFF, Randy, Squid Ellie, Cameron Lee, Jeffrey Mongus, Lucho, Kikiville, Boom Boom, Drake Andres, Rick Grimes, Death by Pork Fried Rice, Pink Lagoon, The Prince of All Saiyans Vegeta, and Crimson Kodiaks, and No. Thank you guys so much for the added support to the channel.